All right, ladies, what's cracking? We're back for another episode. Fuck, I don't even know what episode we're up to. 200 and something. On the Weight Loss for Women 40 Plus podcast with your man Josh. So let's get crack-a-lackin'. All right, so today I had a good question from a client. She asked me, hey, if I stick to my calories and I hit my protein target, but I go over on my carbohydrates and eat littler fats on a day, is that a problem? No, not at all. So the two main variables that we're looking to get correct every single day on our nutrition are the calories and the protein. So remember this. Well, if you don't know, teaching moment. Every single food that you eat, every food fits into three categories. It's either a carbohydrate, a protein, or it's a fat. That's it. No more complicated. It is very, very, very simple. So when you're trying to lose weight, everything's going to be classified as one of those things. Now, some things have protein and carbs and fats in them. Some things are really high on protein and really low on fat, like lean proteins. So the easiest way to know this is to either type it into Google or ChatGPT, or if you're tracking your calories through MyFitnessPal or another tracker, it will tell you. I do not need to sit here for the next 20 minutes listing every fucking thing that's in macros, each carb, fat, and protein. So the answer, if you want to lose weight, you have to be in a calorie deficit and you have to be hitting your protein targets. If you're consistently not eating enough calories and not eating enough protein, what do you think is going to happen? Are you going to lose weight, or are you going to start to shut down and slow your metabolism because you're not feeling the body and you're burning too many calories per day? It's probably going to be that one. So people think carbs are bad or fats are bad. Protein, everyone can agree it's good. Everyone knows protein's fine. They're like carbs and fats. Now, if you eat 1,500 calories and 1/3 of your calories is protein, 1/3 is fat, and 1/3 is carbohydrates, that means we're going to have 1,500 calories, 500 calories for protein, 500 for fat, 500 for carbs. But the aim of the game is to make sure that you have the 1,500 calories in total. And you want to have at least the 500 calories in protein. That means you always want at least 1/3, minimum 1/3 of your calorie target to be protein. If you don't do this, you're going to find it hard to stimulate metabolism. Protein's designed, it helps out with your hormones, it helps out with function of the body, it helps as not an appetite suppressant, but it helps make you feel satiated. You feel fuller for longer. Also helps with the cravings. Low protein, higher cravings. High protein, lower cravings. Very simple. So if you eat 500 calories of protein, that leaves you 1,000 calories for carbs and fats. It doesn't have to be an equal split every single day. It doesn't have to be 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. It doesn't have to go like that. You could have, but your protein has to remain the same always. You could have 600 calories of carbohydrates one day and then 400 calories of fat. The next day you could have 300 calories of fat and 700 calories of carbohydrates. It does not fucking matter, because the only number we're looking at is the total calories combined. Carbs, fats, and protein. As long as they equal pretty close to your calorie target each day, and they should be set by a coach. If you're setting them yourself, they're probably going to be wrong. If you're just going into an app and putting in your age, height, and weight, it's probably going to be wrong, because it's not going to take into consideration all of your activity levels. And yes, I know you can write sedentary, medium level of activity, high level, extreme level of activity. It's just not going to be correct for you, because it's going to change day to day. This is why getting a coach is important. The reason ladies come to us is because they want specifics so they can get a specific outcome. Our ladies want to see results each week, so they're going to outsource it, get a coach. For those ladies that don't want to see results each week, I highly recommend just keep doing it yourself. Okay, so as long as your calorie target is correct, it doesn't matter if they fluctuate. I honestly do not give a fuck if our clients' carbohydrates and fats are different every single day. As long as by the end of the day, they've hit the required calorie target and they've hit their protein target, our coaches are very, very, very happy with our clients. That is the main requirement. If you are not doing those things, you're probably going to find it very difficult to get the progress that you want to see. Weight loss is scientific. It is simple biology. No human being has evolved to the point where they can escape the rules and laws of thermodynamics. It just is impossible. You don't have bad genetics. You're not big bones. It's not, my family is all overweight. I'm like, yeah, your mum's mum taught her bad habits, and your mum had bad habits, and she taught the kids bad habits, and that's why you have bad habits. It's not because it's built into the genetics. It's that you have got generational bad habits that are going on. I'm yet to see a case come through where I can go, oh my God, you're doing everything right and you are still overweight. Yet to see it happen. I've spoken to a minimum of 5,000 individuals one-on-one on a phone or a Zoom call in the last 6 years. Feel free to book a call and prove me wrong. It's yet to happen. So that is a good thing, because then you can go, fuck, well, even though I've been struggling for the last 20 years or 5 years with my weight, other ladies have overcome it with the right amount of coaching. Now, just because you have had a coach in the past doesn't mean they were a good coach. I've had plenty of good and bad doctors, good and bad naturopaths, good and bad nutritionists. I've seen it all. Doesn't mean that you have one bad one, you give up. If you gave up after the first bad boyfriend, would have you have ever met your partner and had kids? Probably not. So you understand in life, you got to kiss a couple of frogs to get to the prince. You got to go through a couple of bad coaches to get to a good one. You've got to do a couple of shitty weight loss programs to find the last one. Very simple. So ladies, we don't need to spend a lot of time on that. It's a very simple question with a very simple answer. Now, the carbohydrates that you choose, they're like, all right, well, Josh, you've given me the macros and you've said that I can eat the carbs. What carbs can I eat? Whatever the fuck you want. It's not that complicated. Like, it's really not. Your body doesn't just go, oh, good carbs, bad carbs. Your body goes, there are calories in these carbohydrates. And that one happens to be a brown carb, and that one happens to be a white carb, but they're both the fucking same. Your body sees no difference between a bowl of white rice, that's 500 calories, and a bowl of brown rice, that is 500 calories. They both are 500 calories. So, which one should you eat? You should eat the one that you actually enjoy eating. Yes, there's a little bit, maybe more fiber, a couple little extra vitamins and minerals in the brown one. But we're not eating carbohydrates for vitamins and minerals. We're not eating carbohydrates for fiber. We're eating fruit and vegetables. So don't be like, oh my God, I've got to have the most perfect food in every single part of my diet. The ladies that stick to their plan the best eat the food that they fucking enjoy. They like to cook. They have available at their local supermarkets. If it is difficult, it's hard to prepare, you don't like the taste of it, it doesn't matter how good that food is for you, you are not going to stick to it. You're just not. So why would you try force a square peg into a round hole? It's just not going to work. So ladies, please don't be that person that, it's like when you're young and you're a bloke, it's like, and you don't like the taste of beer. You just got to drink it until you like it. No. If you don't like it, you're probably not going to like it by doing more of it. It makes no fucking sense. Makes no sense. So, it's easier just to pick a drink that you like and stick to it. Nice and simple. Same thing with food. It's very simple. Ladies that are most successful can do their plan for the longest amount of time until it eventually becomes part of their lifestyle because they enjoy it. If you just absolutely fucking hate the food, you are not going to stick to it. It's not about how healthy it is, because you can eat healthy and not lose weight. You can eat salads every day, chicken and tuna every day, and not lose weight. You've done it. You know what I'm talking about. You've been there. Whereas our ladies are having smoothies and burgers and steaks and fucking potato bake. Like, they're having all the good shit and they're losing the weight they want to see. They're having sandwiches, they're having wraps. Some of our ladies are like, oh my God, I love having a sandwich every day for lunch. It's so simple, it's so easy, and it's tasty. If you're looking for that kind of help, maybe it's time to reach out and stop doing this shit by yourself. Get the right targets, get the right macros, get the right everything, and you might actually lose some fucking weight because you're doing something that is correct. If you're not seeing results within 5 to 10 days, you, my friend, are doing the wrong thing. It's very simple. All right, lots of love. Go kick some goals, and I'll see ya in the next one.